Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving deep into something that is, no joke, completely changing the game for digital marketing. We're talking about the huge shift in SEO, and it's all being driven by artificial intelligence. So let me just kick things off with a pretty direct question. Is your current SEO strategy already a thing of the past? I'm asking because the ground underneath us is shifting, and believe me, it is shifting fast. Just look at the difference here. Think of traditional SEO as, the old battlefield. It was always a reactive game. You'd wait for Google to make a move, then you'd scramble to react. It was manual, super labor-intensive, and just slow. But now, AI-driven SEO flips the script entirely. It's predictive, it actually anticipates trends, it's automated so it can process just insane amounts of data in a blink, and it's fast, letting you make adjustments in real time. It's truly a night and day difference. So what exactly is this new superpower? Let's get into it and break down what we actually mean by AI-driven optimization. At its core, the idea is actually pretty simple. It's all about using these incredibly smart AI technologies to make the whole process of optimizing your website way better, way faster, and just a whole lot more efficient. It's not about replacing people, it's about giving us a superpowered toolkit to work with. So the first big piece of this puzzle is machine learning. The best way to think about it is as a system that is just constantly learning. It feeds on new data, and this allows it to get better and better at predicting things, like changes in search algorithms or shifts in what users are looking for. It just keeps getting smarter. And the second equally crucial part is natural language processing, or NLP. Now this is where things get really cool. This is the tech that helps computers move beyond just matching keywords to understanding meaning. NLP figures out the context and the real intent behind the words we type into a search bar. It understands what we're really asking. So how does this all work in the real world? Well, it's kind of a four-step dance. First, the AI just gathers a massive amount of data, search queries, user behavior, you name it. Then it dives in and analyzes that data, spotting patterns that you or I would almost certainly miss. From there, it starts predicting future trends. And finally, this is the magic moment. It turns all that deep analysis into clear, actionable recommendations you can actually use for your strategy. All right, let's look at how this superpower actually gets to work, starting with the real bread and butter of SEO, your content and your keywords. The old way of doing things was kind of like a brute force attack, right? You'd find a keyword with a lot of search traffic and just try to rank for it. But AI lets us be so much more elegant. The focus shifts from these single keywords to broader topics and, most importantly, to user intent. The goal is no longer just to rank, it's to actually answer the user's question. And when you do that, you start uncovering all these incredible niche and long tail opportunities that bring in really motivated visitors. And hey, don't just take my word for it. As one expert from Content Master put it, AI isn't just about finding words. It's about fine-tuning your content to perfectly match what a user is actually trying to find. And that is the secret sauce for improving user engagement. And it goes even deeper. AI basically becomes your creative co-pilot. It can suggest keywords and meta tags, recommend how long an article should be, and even analyze how your audience is interacting with your stuff. It can spot emerging topics before they blow up, showing you where the content gaps are. It takes so much of the guesswork out of creating content that truly connects. Okay, so we've talked about content, but AI's impact is much bigger than that. It's having a massive effect on what's become maybe the most critical ranking factor of all, the user's actual experience on your website. So how does AI pull this off? Well, it really makes a difference in three huge areas: making your website faster, making sure it works great on phones, and delivering personalized experiences. First off, speed. Because let's be real, nobody has the patience for a slow-loading website. We just leave. AI tools can scan your site in an instant, pinpointing the exact thing slowing it down. Maybe it's a giant image file, and give you clear steps to fix it. Less waiting for the user always means a better experience. Second, mobile. And this one is non-negotiable. Most of us are searching on our phones now, and Google knows it. That's why they have what's called mobile-first indexing. AI tools are fantastic at helping automate the creation of responsive designs that look and work perfectly on any screen size, which is absolutely essential today. And third, personalization. This is where it starts to feel a little like sci-fi. AI systems can actually tailor the content a user sees based on their search history and what they've shown interest in before. This creates a completely unique and super relevant experience for every single person. It's incredibly powerful. Now, as you'd expect, all this incredible power brings new challenges and complexities. It's not a magic wand you can just wave. So let's talk about the hurdles and the new reality of SEO in this age of AI. Yeah, this isn't a walk in the park. There are some serious hurdles to think about. First, data privacy is a huge one. You have to handle user data responsibly. You also have to keep up with constant algorithm updates from search engines that use their own AI, like Google's RankBrain. And honestly, these AI tools can be pretty complex. They require a new set of skills to really master them. But if there is one thing to take away from all of this, it's this. AI marks a fundamental, seismic shift in strategy. We are moving away from that old, reactive, keyword-stuffing world and into a new, predictive era that is completely centered around the user and their needs. And that leaves us with one final big question to think about. In a world where AI is getting better and better at understanding what humans really want, are we reaching a point where the best SEO isn't about technical tricks at all, but simply about creating the absolute best, most helpful, and most valuable user experience possible? Really makes you think, doesn't it? Thanks for joining me.
You don't need to navigate this alone. Visit Content Master to use our AI agents do it for you at a fraction of cost.